makes this musical so special is definitely the music, because you hear that it's a musical written about a 70-page section of War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy, and you're like, what kind of musical is this? But it's so fun, and it's so vibrant and full of life, and just not what you're expecting for a musical about 1812. And I think that the characters are really well written, and they're very human. Like, none of them are perfect, and they all make some weird decisions, but it's very entertaining.
March on the French splendidly. Do our cannons crack and cry?
This music is unlike anything I've ever done for New Stage or before. It is an electro-pop opera. It's got this really cool blend of digital sounds and also like classical orchestral sounds. And it's really cool. It's really modern, but it also blends like really classical elements.
Comet is interesting because it's like taking place in 1812 Russia, but the music is like sometimes like you feel like you're at a rave. And so that dichotomy is very interesting to me. And I did a lot of research into how they originally costumed the show. And they played a lot with like some people being in like period outfits and then some like being in like almost like club wear. So I tried to use some of that, especially in our ensemble. You can see kind of influences from like rave culture and like 80s punk and stuff like that. So it's kind of a nice little mix of 1812 and also you're going to the club.
When you're first looking at the show, it's a lot of like random kind of moments and like random characters interacting with each other. But for some reason in the end, like it all kind of comes together. I remember when I was trying to explain this to people, like what the show is about, they're like, oh, like it's just like about a love affair. It's like so much more than that, because you kind of see how things back then were so dramatic and so like, I don't know, big in their time. And right now we're looking back, we're like, it's just an affair and stuff. But at that time it was like a really big deal. So it kind of shows like the changing of time and so much more than that.
My favorite part of directing this show is getting to sit there and watch people perform, because rehearsals are, you know, they're tiring. People get tired, they have to learn a lot of music. This is a very challenging show to put on, and it's challenging for the cast, it's challenging for the pit, it's challenging for the P staff just to have to plan everything and put it all together. But I think just seeing it all come together and happen is the most amazing part.
Wet